On April 8, 2024, the Canadian government declared Arctic security its most urgent task. This single phrase, buried within the newly released defense policy, signaled a profound shift, marking the end of an era of relative quiet and the dawn of a multi-billion-dollar rearmament initiative. The policy, officially titled Our North, Strong and Free, represents a significant departure from the more restrained, strong, secure, and clear, never slow or sleepy. Read like an operations room briefing is unfolding in real time, with sober emphasis on decisions, logistics, terrain, and consequences. This ambitious commitment is not merely rhetorical. It is backed by a substantial financial injection of an additional $8.1 billion over the next 5 years, and a staggering $73 billion earmarked for the next 2 decades. The overarching goal is clear: to more than double defense spending in the fiscal year 2026-27 when compared to the levels observed in 2016-17. This aggressive fiscal strategy places Canada on a trajectory to spend approximately 1.76% of its gross domestic product on defense by the year 2030, a notable increase from previous years. At the very core of this strategic pivot lies the comprehensive modernization of the North American Aerospace Defense Command, or NORAD, the vital joint U.S.-Canadian command entrusted with North American aerospace warning and control. A significant announcement in June 2022 committed an impressive $38.6 billion over 2 decades specifically for this purpose, representing the largest single investment in NORAD's modernization in a generation. This substantial funding is strategically directed towards 5 interrelated areas, beginning with the critical replacement of the aging North Warning System, a relic of the Cold War era. Key to constructing this new northern fortress is the substantial upgrade of 4 forward operating locations situated in Inuvik, Yellowknife, Iqaluit, and Goose Bay. This enhanced infrastructure is absolutely essential to effectively support the operational integration and deployment of Canada's new fleet of 88 F-35 fighter jets, a landmark acquisition deal that was officially finalized in January 2023. To ensure robust early warning capabilities across the immense and challenging distances of the Arctic, Canada is making a significant investment in a new over-the-horizon radar system. Initial operational capability for this advanced system is currently planned for December 2029, providing a crucial layer of detection. To guarantee that these sophisticated new assets can communicate seamlessly and securely, a substantial $2.3 billion contract was awarded in August 2026 for an enhanced satellite project. This initiative will create a dedicated network of 69 satellites specifically designed for military operations throughout the Arctic region, ensuring reliable command and control. This enhanced physical presence and operational readiness is actively exercised through ongoing operations like Nanook, which consistently maintains a vital maritime presence in the region from August to October each year. However, the scope of this ambitious re-equipment program extends far beyond the immediate confines of the Arctic. The new defense policy explicitly outlines a range of future acquisitions, including much-needed airborne early warning aircraft, potent long-range surface-to-surface missiles, new versatile tactical helicopters, and modern, highly capable ground-based air defense systems. It also includes comprehensive plans for the development and deployment of a suite of advanced surveillance and strike drones, and, critically, it initiates the exploration of options for a completely new submarine fleet, signaling a major expansion of naval capabilities. To effectively operate and maintain this new, advanced hardware, the Canadian Armed Forces has set an ambitious goal to grow its regular force personnel to 71,500. To significantly accelerate the entire procurement and deployment process, a new defense investment agency was established in October 2025, specifically tasked with streamlining and speeding up the acquisition of new defense equipment. Simultaneously, a new national industrial strategy, bolstered by an investment of $6.6 billion, aims to ensure that a significant 70% of all defense contracts are awarded to Canadian firms within the next decade, fostering domestic industrial capacity. This is not merely an incremental increase in defense spending. It represents a foundational, strategic attempt to comprehensively rebuild Canada's defense capabilities and its industrial base, preparing the nation for a future characterized by a more contested and increasingly uncertain global landscape, beginning with the paramount importance of defending its own vast northern frontier.